And with the holidays almost upon us, respiratory illnesses, they are spreading nationwide. 23 states plus New York City and Washington, D.C., they are seeing very high or high levels of illness. And ABC's medical correspondent, Dr. Darian Sutton, is here to tell us what's behind all of those numbers. Dr. Sutton, break this all down for us. What does this mean?
Good morning, Gio. So in the past month, we've seen a significant increase, as you said, many people feeling as though everyone has a cold, and the numbers display that. We've seen a 200% increase in influenza, raising in about 44 states, a 60% increase in RSV, children under 4 being the most at risk, and a 50% increase in the cases of COVID, people over the age of 65 representing the most risk in terms of hospitalization and death. The reasons why, as we discussed before, very similar. Often during the winter, we're moving indoors, we're close in proximity to each other. That increases transmission and then, of course, leads to infection.
So keeping up to date with your vaccinations,
Absolutely.
Obviously that's a very important thing to keep safe. But for pregnant women, you are especially concerned about pregnant women here.
Absolutely. The numbers of pregnant women participating in vaccinations has decreased since last year. We've seen a 10 to 15% decrease. And Gio, we're not just talking about a runny nose and preventing a cough, a headache, and fevers. A flu during pregnancy increases the risk of premature birth, preterm labor, and miscarriage. And so it's vital and important that pregnant women get vaccinated. And in a recent study, we can see that there are benefits to their infants. For pregnant women who get vaccinated, specifically those who get vaccinated later in their pregnancy, we've seen a reduction in the risk of hospitalization and death of newborn infants. For those under the age of 6 months, that reduction is 33%. And Gio, for those under the age of 3 months, that reduction is as much as 50%. So it's just vital to get vaccinated to protect you and your unborn child.
That is just so important. And before we let you go here, I know that you're tracking this new COVID-19 variant. It's called JN1.
Yes.
What do we know so far?
Well, it's a family. It belongs to the family of the Omicron variant. The reason why it's defined as a variant of interest is because of the type of mutation provides the opportunity for increased transmissibility and increased risk. But thankfully, the overall risk that we're seeing in hospitalization and death is relatively low, but it's likely associated to the increased rates of transmission. Just to give you some perspective, in November, this variant represented about 3% of total COVID cases, and up recently in the northeastern region, it's more than 30%. So that significant increase should be something concerning, but it doesn't seem to evade the methods that we have here and we know to be true for protection in terms of masking, up to date on vaccines, and then also just simply making sure that you are minding your risk.
Absolutely. All right, Dr. Darian Sutton, thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.